Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense trots out there to open this game. Not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better. Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So an early season test from both teams, the top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry.
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I love his athletic ability to be able to keep this play alive, but he's got to get his feet set. He's throwing this ball off of his back foot, which obviously impacts the accuracy.
7th play of the drive coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a shotgun run call. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he's going to bring this. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Ball knocked loose in the end zone. Who's a scrum? Who's got it? Touchdown, Northwestern. A huge defensive score.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there. Force the ball out and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Northwestern has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
ball handed off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Now there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, he had no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense on the field again. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And now the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The shotgun handoff here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Northwestern. They couldn't stop him there.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game.
That makes the score Northwestern 28, Texas A&M 7.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Powers through. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Now, this quarterback's a threat with his legs, but this defense has clearly done their homework. They're not fooled at all. Good job of pushing him out of bounds for a short loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught. Great cut. They whiff on him. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. This pass rush continues to make a huge impact. 3 sacks already, and now they draw the holding penalty. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Northwestern, number 18, scored points for the defense.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And now the... for the extra point. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be down and inches to go.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On fourth down, he'll try and run for it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on fourth down. That's the third time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
Pressure is coming. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab. It's Moran. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
Let's go, let's go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Back to throw again. The ball is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage.
Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
42.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Northwestern offense will take over.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Picks up 9.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. They're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a receiver. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Gets some space around the 30.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback keeps the football. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
He's in the clear. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Northwestern.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Look out, room to run here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And the ball rolls dead.
What a mistake here, not protecting the ball. He got the ball away from his body. The coverage unit did a nice job of knocking that one loose, and they get on top of it for a nice opportunity.
Grinding away with the running game. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Wide open downfield. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is no good. Wow. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.